The real topic of discussion and the reason we started this kind of conversation was the Kendrick Lamar halftime show, which has split the country more than the presidential election, it feels like. And one of the guys is not even from America.
Literally.
It's crazy. But what did you think? What did you think about the halftime performance? Because you and I are going to be split on this, dude. We're going to be split. I'm telling you.
This is a tough conversation.
Also, what is this picture?
This is a tough conversation to have, but we're gonna have it. We're gonna have it. Now, it's not just about the performance.
Yeah.
Right? It's about the reaction the performance got from people at home.
Speaking of, before you even go any further, do you want to segue into my reaction, which was recorded? Did you see this?
Let's do that.
Okay, so here
I don't think
we're gonna have to. I'll have to. Well, we'll just play it on a low setting. Hopefully, they don't ding us. If they do, we'll figure a way to take it out. This is me watching reluctantly as Kendrick starts his "Not Like Us" performance, which was like at the very end of the performance. I watched most of it. Couldn't handle it at this point. Yeah, this is okay. So he's pump faking me now. He's not gonna play it. So he's doing all this like, oh, haha, we're gonna tease it.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm out.
Hi.
So I was out. So what are your thoughts?
Listen, that part was great, but that's separate to there's two parts of it, obviously.
Okay.
There's there's this part where it's like you fan of Drake, you understand the rap beef, you're a fan of rap battle and hip hop, so you're understanding that part. Like, oh, he's not going to say it. You understand the lawsuit and all that stuff,
right?
Whatever. Okay, you have your side.
I'm
cool.
Locked in. I'm in the beef.
Let's take it from the very beginning.
Yeah.
This again. A lot of people just went over their heads. They don't know, but again, a lot of people this is supposed to go over their heads. Samuel Jackson comes out, says, "Hey, it's Uncle Sam." Obviously, if you've seen Django Unchained, you know that Samuel Jackson played a character, the most notorious Uncle Tom in history of movies of cinema.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Uncle Sam, Uncle Tom play, right?
Play on words.
The play on words as he's the U.S. government, but he's also the guy who's the mascot of the United States is Uncle Tom, right? So that's what the first thing he's saying. So I immediately went, uh-oh. So I'm sitting there.
Yeah.
And I'm there with other people. Okay?
Right.
I'll just say that. So in my head, I'm like, uh-oh. Right? You know what I mean? It's one of those things. Okay? So I'm like, oh, so this is what he knew what he was doing to TV screens and to people who are watching the game.
Yeah.
People weren't going to get it, but he's going to, two people sitting watching the game, he knows that there's going to be an immediate split where people understand what he's trying to get at right now and what he's not.
Right.
At first, I'm like, wow, Kendrick, this is messed up. In my head, I'm like, why are you doing this to us? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why are you doing this to me right now? Putting me in this weird
position? Because you know everybody is sitting with people.
Right. So he says, so immediately, the mascot of the United States is the most notorious Uncle Tom. And he's like, Kendrick, you know, this is America's great. Like, oh my God, that shot's insane.
This is the picture.
He's obviously playing the character. He's acting. His behavior and his mannerisms is the character from Django Unchained. Yeah. And this is obviously that. But then again, okay, after the first song, I go, uh-oh, because I knew he came out, right, with the freestyle, his song, and it wasn't like a big pop song. He's going hardcore. He's going rap.
Yeah.
Like, we're going straight rap. And audio wasn't great, obviously, but I knew the reaction was going to be like some certain people like, what's this? Like, no one's connecting with this. Right? Unless you're into rap culture or you're a fan of Kendrick. Then right after the first thing, and he was saying, so if you want to go back to it and talk about what he said, cool, whatever. But regardless,
right
after that, Sam Jack comes back on and says the exact thing that people were saying. Like almost word for word. Okay? Oh, no, Kendrick, this is too loud. This is too reckless. This is too ghetto.
He said that? Right? I didn't even know he said that. He said it was too ghetto?
No, okay.
That's crazy.
This is perfect. So after the first part that Kendrick came out, the first set.
Yep.
Right? Which it wasn't like a thing for everyone to vibe with.
Right.
And it was rap. He has Sam Jackson come out as Uncle Tom. say, this is too, he said for word, this is too loud, too reckless, and too ghetto. They don't want this.
Right.
And I'm like this. Oh my, I'm sweating watching this game.
Right.
And and people across America are watching it and could be in rooms that are split where some people might have just been saying
word for word, this is too ghetto.
What
right?
is this
Yeah.
rap stuff? What is this? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Right? With a certain undertone to it where you could be like, as a fan of Drake, being like, nah, like not on their side. Right?
Yeah, right. Team sports.
And he's creating sides.
Right.
That may already exist, but he's also throwing it right in front of your face because remember, this is scripted. So Sam Jack came out. He already knew he was
all.
This is too loud to. So he knew what he was doing in the first one. Kendrick knew it wasn't going to hit. He knew that it was going to create some commotion. That it wasn't like the popular song that people were going to be like whatever. So then later on, they have the clip where the guys are at the corner, they're at like the light pole, and Samuel Jackson comes over like, "Oh, you brought the homies," but when he walks over, he kind of shoos them off. It's like he's like, "Oh, you brought the homies, nice cultural move," whatever. So he's like, I'm like, "Oh God, like this is not good, right?" Like just uncomfortable in the setting,
right,
that I was in, right, and there was people that were just uncomfortable in the setting for a fact, right?
I'm sure. Yeah,
so
it had to be.
Regardless of the words and and then obviously you have the Say Drake part, which is like, is he going to say it? And that's more of a testament to obviously the rap beef. Whatever.
Yeah, that's
let me just paint this picture. When people talk about, oh, what's the message? Like, it's funny how they're like Kendrick fans, like, and I throw myself in that. Like, I'm not a Kendrick fan, but I'm not even like a music fan like that. I don't go crazy. I'm just like knowing music, but he's saying he had all these messages involved. Like, he clearly did. Like the whole Sony PlayStation controller thing at the end and whatever. Like, clearly he was trying to do all that. But whatever. Like, cool. He's an artist. We know artists like paint abstract things. That's what they do. That's their vibe. Cool. Whatever.
Right.
This is what he did. This is the best way that I can explain to everybody. Okay. Let's talk about sides. Wade, you're on the side of, nah, bro. Kendrick didn't win. But
shit was ass. No, the shit was ass for sure.
You're there, right?
Yeah.
Then you got somebody else being like, bro, Kendrick's just trying to like, he's saying all the messages. Or somebody else going, listen, I like Kendrick and Drake, but like, the music just wasn't.
This ain't the bangers. I'm not. Where's
better to have like Chris Brown or somebody else like Lil Wayne?
Where's the hits? Where are the hits? Right.
And then somebody else. There's you and him, right? There's you and this other fan,
right?
Being like, yeah, man, yeah. And then listen, there's the third person going, yeah, guys, like, what was this? Like rap stuff, like it's all like ghetto. And then you guys go. Wait, what you saying?
Yeah, you went. That's not what we were saying. No.
We're on. Wait, no, we're. And then you look to the other side.
And that person, they're like, yeah, what's the rap song?
The other side, the Kendrick side is going, gotcha.
Right.
What were you? That's what you're trying to say. And you go, wait, no, you're not. You're on our side? No, we're not on his. Listen, you're not on our side. Like, I thought we were on the same side. No, bro, we're not. This is what you're saying is not what we're saying. But this is. So that's what the whole thing was. So you get the side being, and then when they go, oh, what side are you on? That whole thing.
Right.
So I thought it was fun and interesting that instead of like the typical usual Illuminati, satanic, crazy, like sexual innuendos bullcrap that goes on.
Every year, by the way, there's some weird stuff like that. You had was it Ice Spice the last time that was on stage doing some craziness?
I don't know, dude. It's
throwing up some
weird.
Freaking two sweets, but not in a wrestling sense. You know what I'm saying? She was doing some craziness.
Well, I thought it was fun and interesting that you got some like artistry and an artist who cared to try to send some sort of message.
Ice Spice or somebody else.
Whether you're with it or not, whatever. But I understood that that's the divide that he was trying to acknowledge. And then where people would go, see, we don't like this. And I sent you some clips where somebody was like, yeah, man, like 100% would have been like somebody else. Like, we just didn't connect with it. Like this hardcore rap, that kind of culture. It was for these kind of people that like, whoa. It's like they started nice. And then you're like, wait a second. And we're like, oh, yeah, that's the same side you're on. Right. So I just thought it was interesting and like fun.
Yeah.
That this conversation was able to come up. And obviously, like the stuff at Drake was cool because
I'm D1.
The reaction,
yeah.
The reaction. I don't know if there's been a Super Bowl performance. People talk about like what the performance is. I don't know if there's been a Super Bowl performance that's gotten that kind of reaction from a certain group of people, regardless of whether
not
it's
even
everybody.
Just any like a big week long, 2 week long. We're past the Super Bowl for 2 weeks and it's still being talked about. You know what I'm saying?
And for like a rap beef to be able to do that and to get a reaction from your side like this, you know, when you say something for your side and it's like, oh, like that was the ultimate.
The A minor.
Oh,
that was the A minor. That was the point where
A-minor,
everybody is
when he
like,
goes say Drake and then there's the pedophile thing that he doesn't say it obviously, but then A minor when he says that, like to get that kind of reaction from people who are rooting for you in a rap battle, I don't know if there's ever been one to that extent and that kind of stage.
No.
So I'm like, in that sense, when it comes to rap battle and beef and like the culture of hip hop, I'm like, that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it was a massive moment for Kendrick for sure. I'm just gonna put this out there. Shit was ass. I'm sorry. The whole shit was ass. You know, I hear what you're talking about over there. And to be fair, there are a lot of themes in there that, yes, I will not understand fully because I'm not, you know, I didn't live it. You know, I'm not that. I'm not the culture, I guess, right? So I'm not going to understand it.
You sound like Samuel Jackson.
Exactly. I am. I'm the guy that Samuel L. Jackson's talking about. That's me. No, obviously there were some undertones there that Kendrick was trying to put an actual message out there. The problem is I'm waiting on Not Like Us, right? I'm waiting on it.
Right. But no,
and it's going right over my head.
Yeah, but it's perfect. That's okay. It was you weren't.
But I can't even appreciate it because I'm like, nah, bro.
Bro, listen. Well, I don't understand, bro. If let's say I'm making a speech, right?
Yep.
In front of 1,000 people because I won an award,
right?
And you're in the crowd,
right?
And I make a joke for you, right? You're gonna crap out laughing. Everyone's gonna go, "That was a terrible joke." I didn't do it for everyone. I did it for you. So it doesn't matter that anyone else got it. So if someone else goes, I didn't get it. I'm like, I know. I was an inside joke for my homie.
Yeah, I mean,
bro.
We have that part of it. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like we have a moment where it's like an inside joke. Like clearly he wasn't trying to.
He wasn't trying to do that for me or I mean, let's be honest, a bunch of white people. He's not trying to do that. That's what it is. But it's like
yes, exactly.
But for me, when I watch it, I am only there as a Drake stan. I'm only there because, and to be fair, I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say the quiet part out loud. Kendrick's only there because of the beef with Drake. That's the only reason he's at this performance.
Yeah. Facts.
So we're waiting on the moment, dude. And the moment comes, and I hear that shit, and I'm like, I can't. This is bullshit. I can't even believe they allowed him to do that. I mean, I know you can't really take it away from him because it's the reason, you know, that song is the reason. I can't even believe they allowed him to do it. Now, granted, he didn't say pedophile when he did it, but Drake just essentially got called a pedophile in front of how many 100 million people?
Which is crazy.
Like, you can't even, okay, you didn't say the word, bro. You're like, say Drake, I heard you like I'm young, and he's looking at the camera. Like, bro, this is craziness. You know, listen, I know that lawsuits aren't a part of rap beef.
That in general.
Sue his ass! Sue him! Sue his ass! Take everything. I don't give a fuck. You can't get out in front of hundreds of millions of people and call Drake a pedo. A minor? No, you can't do that, bro.
Unless you're right, bro.
He's not right. Get the fuck out of here. Bro, this is perfect that you're saying this. Today, the K-bots are out fucking transforming Megatron on Twitter. It's been going on for weeks and months. It is what it is.
Isn't there a clip of Drake with the 16-year-old?
Okay. I don't know the context of the clip, but the girl herself, I don't think she was 16 at the time. I think she was like 17 or 18. But it doesn't. I'm not going to sit here and defend the clip. It's a weird clip. It's a weird clip.
I'm pretty sure in the clip she says that she's 16.
I think she says she's 17, but it's a weird clip. I can't get by that. There's no defending how normal or weird it is. It's a weird deal. He acknowledged, like she says it, and then he's like,
"Get in trouble for this."
Yeah. So again, he doesn't do anything to specifically get in trouble. It's weird. I'm not gonna sit. You're gonna make me seem like the weird guy for trying to defend. I'm not trying to defend it. I'm not trying to defend it. But it doesn't make him. It doesn't make him. It doesn't make him the things that Kendrick is trying to say about him. Right now. The girl herself, see, now I'm fucking over here talking about it. The girl herself is like nothing, like he didn't do anything wrong. Y'all are being weird. Please don't like.
That doesn't count. It doesn't count, dude.
Why?
It doesn't count.
Anyway, there's another person they tried to say. Drake was like, oh, there's this other minor that he's messing with. They start harassing the girl. Here's the thing. All jokes aside. Nobody should. That was like today. Then the girl had to make a video to be like, no, this did not happen. Nobody should be hoping for the fact that Drake is a pedo.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be celebrating like the like, no, dude.
Yeah, the weird part that I did get though, exactly on that note, is that when people like thought it was like, because I'm like, okay, if there's any legit, like if
Lock
this is
him
legit,
up.
we gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Him and Diddy together. But then there's still people who are like, they're like, this is a rap. This is just like rap beef. He's saying this. I'm like, wait, this is a pretty serious accusation. This is like beyond.
You can't,
to me, this is like a little bit beyond.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
rap.
You can't just take this. You know what it is? It's a sign of the times, too, bro. It is a sign of the times.
Right.
Like, you have people online being like, yeah, like Drake's a pedo. And then you're like, oh, no, he's not. Well, and then you show like, oh, yeah, he's probably actually not and definitely isn't by any standard of the law.
The problem is the history on this is not favor Drake. The history on artists like getting called out and then over a long period of time doesn't usually work out in their favor. It usually.
But I'm saying public opinion on it is like, okay, GG.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, public opinion is GG's, yeah.
So it's like, anyway, the whole, I'm just going to say it. Kendrick won the pander fest that was what he did with Not Like Us, right? There was a pander fest. That's what that song was. Fair play. You won public opinion. You just said pedo and won the rap beef. Congratulations. And people like, oh, wait, actually.
There's some other stuff in there, too.
He got barred out of his mind, dude. If we want to talk bar for bar, he got fucking wrapped up, dude. Wrap him up. Just like, I'm going to go there again. I don't care. I'm saying it again. Just like, yeah, if Drake would have been the first one to say it, then he wins the rap beef, dude. I like, what are we saying? You know what I mean?
I know, but people gotta believe it. People believe.
This dude could have said that Drake had a vagina and not a penis, and people would have been like, "Yeah, bro."
Dude, see, honestly, the only thing I know about that I've seen about Drake, with when it comes to that being weird, was that one clip from that long time ago,
which has been disproven, debunked, and Millie Bobby Brown's debunked. They've all been debunked by the people and the people around them.
No, but I'm just saying, the thing that I've seen, it was like a little weird.
Speaking of, though, I just started watching Stranger Things.
I didn't see it. I just saw another clip, by the way. I just saw another clip, actually, with Drake. Someone was interviewing him.
See, this is what I'm saying. People, you take these little things, dude.
No.
I've seen the clip. I know which one you're talking about. He's like on the red carpet, and he's like, oh, yeah. He's talking about some person over on the side. So completely out of context. It's not.
He said, oh, I don't have any Valentines. He goes, I don't have any Valentines. Have you seen this?
Yeah, I
don't have any Valentines. And he goes, oh, wait, except for those two little girls over there. And the person who's interviewing goes, it was a female. She goes,
because people's minds are deluded, and we're in brain rot 2024 where you can't be just a sweet person and just be like, oh, like Valentine's, the day to love everybody or whatever. I don't know. Jesus.
Obviously, but listen. But regardless
you know
of
what?
that,
you're hive-minded, man.
Really, time out. I'm gonna be straight. Before Kendrick and all of this,
people were looking for a reason to take this man down.
I never saw the clip of the. Actually, I think I might have. I think the both clips I'm talking about, yes, were before Kendrick and the whole beef. The one with the clip of him from the concert, and then the Millie Bobby Brown thing.
All of it
was all. I saw that all before.
All of it.
Kendrick.
You know who mentioned the fact that this was going to... And listen, Kendrick, it was served up to a silver platter. It was right there. So I guess, take the low-hanging fruit and run off with the biggest surge you've ever had in your career. No one cared about you and what you were doing in any sort of music sense since your last album and before that, really, because the last one was And you took the bait, and of course it worked. Whatever. But Drake was the first one to mention this was going to happen. He knew. He said it in the beef. He said it on the now forgotten tailor-made freestyle, because you called the Tupac estate and paid him to get that shit down. He essentially said, he was doing the whole thing on the tailor-made freestyle where he was Tupac and then he was Snoop and he was talking to Kendrick through them. A genius idea that people. This is when I knew that Drake was going to lose the beef. This right here is when I knew. Oh my God, How could you use the voice of Tupac? Disrespectful. You're not like you're not part of the culture. I was like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, get out of here with this shit. Snoop had no problem with it. He was like, yeah, young Neff, you do what you do. That was a fire song. Everybody else, oh my God, shut up, bro. Shut up. It's fucking creative, dude. Disrespecting Tupac. Oh, okay. I guess when Kendrick put Nipsey's actual fucking face on his face, that didn't do anything. But anyway, he said in the song, fucking talk about him liking young girls. I heard it on the Joe Budden podcast. It's got to be true.
But man, maybe he's just trying to get ahead of it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, of course. But it backfired because that's all they said. But he knew. The game was rigged, dude. That's my point. The game was rigged. But, and now we got the freaking, the Autobot Spotify numbers and Kendrick using bots to freaking boost the numbers. First 100 million streamed artist for a diss song where he calls a guy a pedo, dude. What are we talking about?
You better be right, because if Kendrick is right, it's over.
I mean, like, he's not right. There's no way he's right. Out of the two of them, and listen, I will admit that Drake did pull some false allegations, at least as we sit right now, with the whole, you beating up your wifey thing.
Not a good look either.
Not a good look either. So I can't defend that. And if both are wrong, then it push. Then those things push.
But if one's right and he's wrong,
I would say the more likely option to be right in this case is nobody. I think both of them are completely wrong. I think Drake took a shot off what he's heard. I think Kendrick took a shot off what he's heard, and no one's right. So if that's the case, then Drake wins the beef. I'm just saying. But yeah, dude, this is gonna keep going. By the way, forever. This is never going away.
I'm here for it.
This is never going away. Like, Drake was able to overcome Push because Push is just not on the same playing field, really. Kendrick is going to be around for a while now. He may not make any music for a while, which is kind of his MO. He just kind of goes away and doesn't really do anything. Drake will continue making music because he's an artist and he's just able to do that, and super talented, multifaceted.
Bro. I don't know.
I just don't know you can. I just don't know if you can. Here, this is what I was gonna say. I just don't know if you can make your music. I don't know if you can make enough music to outrun this one. I don't know. Maybe, but there's always Drake. I don't know if you can just make your music way out of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, and that hurts me because that's my goat.
What's a big thing for me? And I don't know the history behind it, but one thing for me was obviously there's a Serena and then SZA, how they're exes, whatever. Of
Drake at the deal. That was another thing. Bro.
No. Time out.
W for Drake, bro.
No.
Fucking dub, dude.
No, time out.
Kendrick, you got both the X's. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
No. This is
Ray J.
To do with that. If you are, let's say you've dated someone, okay? You've dated someone the person that you dated is also a reflection of your character and your judgment. Okay. So for me, someone, especially like Serena, who's married and has a husband, whatever. So obviously, I'm getting back at my ex. This is not just getting back with your ex.
Getting back at your ex.
This is not just getting back at your ex. Yes. Yeah. This is siding with somebody who obviously you dated before, but is being accused of, if you have little sisters, don't keep them around Drake, of being a pedophile and a minor. So to me, when people are, because there's people who there's very cordial breakups. Okay, we're not together anymore, but damn, I'm not saying they're this or that.
Right.
For them to stamp that, to me, was a little bit shocking to me.
No, it isn't to me. You know why? Because it was the easy thing to do. It was the popular thing to do. If you had any issues with him at the moment,
I'm out. I have money. I have
fame.
I have a couple relationships where those in my past right now, where those girls probably don't want to talk to me, don't want to see me, don't want to talk to anyone in my family, whatever. But I don't think if someone called me this or that, that they would stamp that. Is the only thing where I'm to me that was the one thing I think people might have missed as a thing. I'm that is.
I don't get that part either. I don't get it.
Listen, their stuff. That's very alarming to me because I'm people have exes and stuff, and you to stamp that to be they're a pedo or they're a minor, and you're singing it.
You're talking about Holly. You are Mr. Conspiracy Hollyweird.
I know.
You were talking about the people that actually are these things in that area.
Exactly. I know they all exactly.
So why would it not be easier for them to go, look over there, everybody, look at this guy, look at him. I'm not saying that's Serena and SZA. I understand that, but I'm saying
correct. But they are
Taylor Swift, fucking Dr. Dre, who really did knock up a minor, crazy. Lucien Grange, the fucking UMG head guy.
I didn't even know Drake did that. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Actually did that. So it's like, and they're high-fiving and fucking, the industry was against this, man. By the way, also, the hypocrisy from the Kendrick crowd, again, we're going to go down the rabbit hole here, but to say, hey, we don't like the women you mess with, we like real women. And he's got 2 of Drake's fucking ex-girlfriends up there dancing with him. Oh, you don't like the women that Drake messed with? Yeah. It all comes back around now. Yeah.
No, but the thing is, you know me, I'm not like,
drop my pen.
I'm not like, Kendrick. I'm not even.
No, I'm just saying, like,
I'm very like independent. But
shit don't make sense.
For me as an outsider, like trying to like understand it all, that was very alarming to me. It's like, why would his exes?
Bro, you got everybody doing it. Taylor Swift at the fucking Grammys.
Yeah, but if you're an ex, it's still like it's up. But
that's my point, though. Too, I get it. You can be a little different. You can be so. Yeah. You can be so far removed from it. Right? You could be so far removed from it because it's just like a popular thing to say that you may not even understand the implications of it. Like you're just dancing to the deal. Hey, fucking like LeBron's his guy. Out in the club talking about A minor. That's his dude. Like motherfucker got Bron tatted on him.
No, but if like 1,000 people come out and if 10,000 people come out and say A minor and then your ex comes out and says A minor, it's like time out.
I would.
We know they weren't there, but they were there.
I would be more hurt by Bron saying it. That's why he dropped that diss on Bron. I would be, dude. If some again, I don't know their relationship, but if one of my exes that potentially is like scorned or like has a bad taste in their mouth, and
that's
they're just
why I feel like if it's a bad. I know, but if
that's your homie, if you came out and said that shit about me, or like one of my exes did, I'd be like, bro, what the fuck?
No, obviously,
you know what I'm saying? Obviously. And that's Bron. That's the guy. Motherfucker has his face tattooed on him. Yeah, they're homies. They've been homies for forever. So that was great. He made the diss track on him. Crazy. Talking about, hey, we don't want to. We better not bring up you got a squeaky clean minute. What happens if we bring that shit up? I was like, fuck, bro. Oh shit, not my goat, Bron. That's like when the parents are fighting, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't have that.
Losing all your goats.
I know, bro.
They're all going down.
So, that's where I guess we're at with the whole Kendrick and Drake thing. I will say, as of right now, Kendrick does have public perception. So I guess, on technicality and on the most awful way to win a rap beef, he's ahead, I guess.
It just like, I'm not even that. You know me, I'm just like, I'm here for the fun.
It's crazy, dude. It's insane.
Yeah. Crazy.
Like I said, it brought out the crazies. This is the one that came out today. It says, so Drake got caught with another high school girl. Bruh, send this man to prison. And here's the girl talking about, that's not what happened, or like.
Okay, this is a real video of me. I'm a real person. I exist. I haven't done anything sexual or weird with Drake. Didn't think I would ever have to say that in my entire life. Also, please stop harassing me. Thank you. Okay, this is.
So now we're harassing random girls on the internet, I guess, to make the point. And this is why I said this is weird, bro. You got people like wanting this to be true more than it maybe, probably is, most likely to this point. And you're like rooting for it. Like, yeah, go. I hope he is one. Like, what? Hey, psycho.
Because I blame the industry for that. All the people that have been doing that stuff, that's what happens because it's easy. You got Diddy. You got people in the industry. This is not new. This is not new. This conversation is not new. R. Kelly, Diddy. And then Dre, you said this is not new. So it's like, who is it?
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone. That John Stockton bar was nice.
How do we John? It was actually a nice bar. That's one of money. Yeah, honey. It's fire.
People like, why say John Stockton? Damn, they don't even know the connection. And they'd be like, Kendrick, not that deep. Over your head, son.
Facts.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off.